Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermore. It's happy hump day. We're getting it through this wacky Wednesday. And friends, it is Wednesday, my dudes. We are going to get through it. We have a lot to talk about. Before I do, I got to pay some bills and I got to run a noisy ad right after this. But this lovely program, like all my programs, is made possible by a generous donation of a StreamYard subscription from Mr. Joe Bachman. Thank you, buddy. My executive producer just come through bringing me some water to hydrate because hydration is important, and I make it a little tastier because why not? Now, today has been a day. One of those mornings where, oh my gosh, it has been a very, very Wednesday. The hump has happened, and I have been the recipient, not the giver. And we'll get into that because some days things just go falling apart. First and foremost, I want to remind you, and I need to get commercial for it, but we are made possible by Joe Bachman of indcd.org. That's the Independent Creator Directory. Your place to get a safe place online where you don't have to worry about being deplatformed for something your uncle said or your aunt said or your friend said, or you clicked the wrong post, or Elon rolled out of the bed and, hit the floor and thought, dang it, I need to take it out on a random member, or, Zuck left his regeneration chamber and, blinked his vestigial underwater eyelid and went, no, you don't belong online either. Yes, folks, the forces that be may attempt to keep you off from selling your work and interacting with great creators, but our man Joe Bachman has risen up like a phoenix from the flames to give us hope in form of the Independent Creator Directory. Get behind it. Right now, every entry fee is donated 100% to Amy Hale's Love for the Hales campaign to help them offset the $30,000 worth of debt that they incurred. And now, while you'll see my stuff normally stream across the bottom, I am, of course, going to switch over to the Love for the Hales GoFundMe because I want to help them out. We're also made possible, of course, by sales of my lovely books, including the Big Stompy Robots Core Rulebook and novels. More are coming in 2023. I have some projects that once I get done, and I will be talking about my accountability in it, that'll be amazing. The simple sword, the fighting axe, and the simple spear. All ways for you to learn the ins and outs of historical combat without being bogged down in foreign language and a too much obscure vocabulary. We make it simple for you because I believe that arts are for everyone, including the martial arts. And we'll talk about that real soon, too. We are also made possible. Oh, hide that. But we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the amazing support and creativity of Brian K. Morris, the originator of this program. Join his newsletter. Find out about the wonderful things Brian's doing. He doesn't make it out in the mornings because he is out working, trying to sell books, create books, help people make better books, all on his mission to hashtag bring cookie home. Those of you who know. Those of you who don't, should. Now, I just need to fix that real quick because I see a typo. And I have fixed it. We are also made possible by Hybrids, the Sons of Gods, the role-playing game. Hybridsrpg.com. I will be running Luke Stone's ad for that. 3 years of hard work and promotion is coming to a head, folks. If you can, now is a great time to get into both the Hybrids universe, the ongoing game, because we're 2 modules deep into a wonderful gaming experience, and the core rulebook, which will get you through and back into the independent gaming revolution. We will be talking about gaming and why it matters to authors and artists and why we need to synergize more our disciplines. A big part of what I want to talk about today. But before I do that, I do have to run this ad. I know I feel like Alaus running an ad for me first, but it's also for Luke, and I got to do my part, right? So give me a minute of noise, and then we'll get back into your stuff, and we'll talk about my accountability and your comments.
Lockdown Games and Luke Stone Studios presents Hybrids, the role-playing game. This core rules to the new Base Plus 2 game engine allows you to design your own character and create your own homebrewed adventure, complete with charts, maps, and every resource needed to dive right into the Hybrids universe on your own, or continue where the quick play left off with a brand new module. Get caught up on the series with the Killing Field trade paperback, enhanced with creator commentary and behind-the-scenes information. This special edition gives you even more value in entertainment. All this and more on Indiegogo.
The Hybrids game is an incredible game for those of you looking to escape the traditional Dungeons and Dragons trap, who wants to do something other than wander a medieval fantasy setting. But for those of us who occasionally see a problem and think, yeah, it'd be a lot easier to just shoot the monster, wouldn't it? Yes, folks. The Hybrids RPG is amazing. I put my heart and soul into building it. I can't wait to see how many people love it and what it can do for everybody. Now, my accountability. Oh my gosh. I was almost late to the show because I was pulled into the final story of Through the Thinning Veil. It is finally coming together, and with that, I will be publishing it very, very soon. I have a couple days left in the month and a lot to do, so I'm going to be kind of banging that dude out. It's the least image intensive project I've done in a very long time, so I'm hoping I can just put it into Kindle Create and make it functional real easy. That's my hope, because I've been putting little scary stories together for a while, and I want to be able to sleep. Now, I want to talk before we get into the game, why gamification matters and comments and such. Because boy, have I woke up this morning realizing I had made a meta error for most of the week and hadn't gotten a rather important medicine. Sitting there realizing it was my ADD med. Yes, I forgot the med that I take to be able to remember things in the morning. Yes, laugh. The humor is obviously there. It is an ironic situation. Like, what did I forget? And a peal of thunder ripped as rain fell torrentially down upon my home. And I realized I was going to take the garbage out last night. So I got up, dealt with the nosebleed, because of course, walked out, looked at the flat tire, went, well, I'm not planning on going anywhere today, and took the garbage out. It has been a day, folks. It has been a very Monday, Wednesday. But you know what? That's not going to stop me. That's not going to impede me. I mean, it slowed me down for a little bit where I realized maybe I should just stop and eat something and then, address it with blood sugar. Sorry, I just looked over and realized my stylus isn't where it's supposed to be. Anyhow, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep fighting. We're going to keep moving on. And like I said, let me look at a word count real quick. Because you guys like word counts. Maybe. There we go. Give it just a second. Because I'm waiting for I'm working through Google Docs. There we go. Maybe? Nope. All I want is a word count. So I can tell you where I am. 8,279 words on 57 pages. So that's where I am. I would love to see this book crack about the 10,000 line. I don't know if it will. A lot of it depends on how long this story goes. But this is one I'm enjoying, and I'm fighting the urge to animate. No, well, not animate. Illustrate. But, so that's coming soon. Now, my goal this year is to have 6 publications out. Last year's 12 was a little over excited. So I'm hoping I'm on track actually to do that because finally the RPG is out. So it should be, on my end, the formatter, I think they're doing a little bit more format page, but that's beyond my control. So that's 1. Through the Thinning Veil will be 2. The my portion of the Out of Obscurity anthology with Luke Stone being Paul Bunyan Kaiju Slayer will be 3. So I'm in pace to meet or exceed my goals, and that's what I want. I'm just going to kind of dial it back because after I get through these, I'm going to focus on some game design stuff and prep for RegionCon, which I'll have hopefully more news for you Wednesday. Now, I'm going to go through a bunch of the comments, and then after the first half hour or so, I will take a break and try to let me see how far behind I am. Let's see how far behind I am. 10:07. That's not bad. Yeah, I'm thinking around the next half hour to 45 minutes from now, we'll talk more about why gamification is important. But I want to knock through some of these comments, drop a few ads to help people. I remind you guys, I am not currently being paid for any of the ads that I do. Well, I mean, except for like that one, technically, because that's my ad. If you want to help support this channel and you enjoy that I run the ads, you are more than welcome to grease my palm a little bit. If you want to give me a little money, it would be much appreciated. PayPal.me/Nicholas Tockert. I'm not asking for it in that, it's not contractual. I'm just trying to help people, but it wouldn't hurt to have folks help me help you. So, all that being said, first through the door is Michaela Jade. Hey, Michaela. She did another wonderful job kicking people in the butt, get them motivated in the morning. And I love that she's doing that. Donna says, only because I was busy watching your morning motivation. Hey, Donna, how you doing? LOL at Donna Carly Colleen. Hey, thank you so much. Donna says that Whitman dude, I'll be around here. Ah! Oh, Don, you scared me. Oh, God. Bees. What? No, sorry. That was a bad joke. That was a terrible joke. Anyway, hi, Dawn. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Dawn. Morning, Donna. Morning, Dawn. Hey, Michaela. Is Dawn booing the show? It hasn't even started yet? Good Lord. Bum, ba, every once in a while, I wait for Brian K. Morris to come back in the chat so that Carl Witzman and Brian K. Morris can be my Statler and Waldorf. But now, is she booing my show already? That's so sad. Good morning. Yeah, good morning, all. Now, excuse me while I go get some more coffee. Go ahead. Morning, Carl. Snuck in, tried to scare Donna and Michaela. Scared me. Hey, Don. Michaela has been seeing me in the morning. It's scary. Oh, you know what? I'm sure your hubby doesn't mind. Oh, isn't that just sweet of him? Yeah, coffee delivery is sweet. That's love. What just happened? Oh, comment dump. Cool. He is. Yep, Carl's a good one. What? Don't be messing with my grumpy man. You can grumpily give me a back rub this. Oh, dear Lord. I'm going to need this early. So, some mornings you walk into it, friends. You just walk. Good Lord, my glasses. Like London fog. Oh. If they were any foggier, Sherlock Holmes would be chasing Jack the Ripper and his erstwhile dog Snuff across them. Oh. And then that moment of suddenly three-dimensional vision. Okay. No. Will you please stop? This. If he decides not to do the massage, there are those awesome chairs at the mall. And Menards has one that, like, you sit in and it wraps. Oh, my gosh. Morning, folks. Morning, Rich. How are you doing? Hey, Rich, I did a survey through Lulu for authors. They asked me what my best-selling book was and how much it made. They need to consider that it's been on sale since 1987, though. Probably broke $1,000 by now. Yeah, book sales are tough. Hey, it took me last year I broke $1,000 total in book sales, and I've been at it since 2016 through the whole Amazon system. So we're all fighting the fight. Hey, Rich, and that's multiple books. Oh, Rich got in trouble this morning. Told Misty she needed to move the brick for her laptop. It was too close to the runner for her rocking chair. Carlson's container. She bent over and I admired the view and asked if that was good. Asked if that was good. I said, "Oh yeah, I like that." She looked at me, said, "I meant the brick." I looked over and saw it and went, "Yeah, that was far enough away." LOL. But hey, when I get a chance to stare at my wife's butt, I'm taking it. I like the view a lot. That's what husbands are supposed to do. Husbands are supposed to see their wives and go, dang. If you aren't, one, you're not husbanding very well, and two, you probably didn't select the best wife. I'm going to say that because, my wife walks by. I've been married to her 20 years, and She thinks on a level I'm kind of a flustered klutz all the time. Well, you see, I have this problem, and it's a sincere problem. I could be fixing something, and a beautiful woman walks in the room, and it will fall apart. The world likes to do that to me. It's funny. And she's been beautiful for over 20 years. At least she was beautiful since the moment I looked on her and thought I knew I was going to spend the rest of my life with her. Still working on I hope she's nice. She usually is. But I always, we'll get distracted, because she percolates. That's what happens. And it's almost terrifying that clarity when she leaves. It's like, all right, she's here. She's not here. She doesn't need to see this. The response when somebody has annoyed me because, it's a different thing. Enjoy your wife. You're supposed to. And wives should enjoy their husbands. That's how marriage is supposed to work. She should be happy you still look at. Love it. That's so sweet. My idea sweet is off, but it's my idea. Honey, 1, no one should yuck your yum. And 2, it is sweet. Accountability. Whoop. Richie says, I did something, but it's currently being replaced by a replay of this morning's view. Accountability. Did the author did a survey about YouTube on how I use it to promote, started a comedy skit for a fake record album, wrote a partial parody song. That's beautiful. I love that. I'm from the era of filks and parody songs. I love a gentleman named Michael Longcore's work. If you haven't listened, he's most known for his fairly legendary song, Truck Driving Vampire. But Michael Longcore's also known as Duke Sir Moonwolf Starkonson. Duke Sir Master Moonwolf Starkonson out of Lafayette. Riffin? Yeah. Wow, the name actually fell off my mind. Anyway, in the essay, he's an incredibly formidable swordsman on all fields. Just a man of great talent, but he's written a lot of filks and stuff. Very Jim Croce, if you get my feeling there in music and audible. So I love a good parody song. Yep. Self-care, Rich. That's important too. Wow. Anyway, accountability. Uploaded another episode of Vela. Good for you. Another one in the works. There are 4 episodes of Naughty Vela are ready to be typed up. Oh, guys, authors, I have something for you. Because I was typing away and I realized something. I'm nearsighted, but I still may need readers in the near future, which may interfere with my chosen glasses style. I'm not happy about this. But we are in an era, guys, as independent authors, especially who do print on demand, where we can simply take our file, up the font size to large print, tweak the formatting, and resubmit it. And if I tend to orbit around 14-point font. I like a larger font. It's easier for me to read, both with dyslexia and other issues. 1 second. There's nothing stopping us from making a vast library of large print font, and I really, especially somebody like Michaela, because I was in the library a long time. I've volunteered in libraries for years. I worked for a few years. Mandy works at the library, so I'm the Benton County official voluntold. Tomorrow I'll be voluntold again to run games for folks. The library has all these people come in and they want to read stuff. And guess what? They can't Now, yes, you can put your font as big as you want on one of these devices. But some of us, especially of a certain age, especially when you're laying down to sleep, prefer evening reading of a real tactical, not tangible, not tactical. I mean, everything's tactical for me, but tangible book. So, guys, look at your titles. Literally, look at all of your titles and plan sometime in the near future, if you have the courage to do so, to make a large print library. Bump it up to 14 or 16 font. I mean, I have a 25 font New Testament. It's this big, that big, but I can actually read it comfortably. Do that. Because I believe, one, it will help you, and two, you will have an option to tap a market that literally is being untapped because your works can't get there, because for a lot of people, large print is the cutoff for what they can purchase, what they can read. So by being accessible, you can become profitable. And whenever the lines of doing a moral good and making money at it intersect, I have interest. So consider that. Nice, Michaela. Still not accountable for a dang thing? Wouldn't have you any other way, Donna. Atta gal. Self-care thinking of that view negates the benefits of having a partner. I can't engage in that until I'm off the clock. Oh, but whatever keeps you alert for the day. Good morning. Good morning, Joe. And I don't think I have a commercial from Michaela. Michaela, did you ever send me a commercial? I do have a commercial for Carl. And let's go through, and then I'll run a commercial for Carl. It's Joe B. Joe B, we back to being a day walker now. Wrapped up work around midnight last night. Get some sleep. Swing shifts are nightmare. Haha, Rich. Hi, Joe. Flag on the field. Fibbing Aunt Donna was accountable this weekend. She got some editing done. Dude. So will we see Joe B in that room on Friday? Did Joe B? Finger. Okay. I'm going to run an ad because we are almost in a half hour. And since it's a nice, creepy ad, get up, stretch, move around, and hydrate, folks. So we're going to run the first creepy ad for the Mad Gasser of Mount. I literally get up and dance around and sound like fireworks as the sort of joints pop. But it gets us going. Now, I want to take a break before we go on to the next, because I feel like we're going to be getting some serious stuff. So, why am I talking about gamification and the importance of gaming for writers? All right, guys. I get contacted by writers and aspiring writers quite a bit, and they want to know, how do I fix my dialogue? How do I fix my fight sequences? how do I make it feel real? One of the best things as a creative you can do is engage in some form of RPG. And I'm not just saying Dungeons and Dragons, although people use those. There are a variety of RPGs and settings, different styles, different systems. Some are very combat oriented, some are not. But they all give you a chance to be somebody else, practice being interacting with different motivations, thinking how would somebody solve this problem with a different skill set and experience than I have. So it's a wonderful resource. Now, a lot of people have had problems with, okay, I want to get into gaming. I don't know where, and I want to use it to help. Now, it used to be that the financial barrier to entry was very high. In recent years, there were two approaches. One, piracy, and there used to be several pronounced piracy sites. And the other was a few systems like Basic Fantasy RPG. And I will say that I talk about that because it's my favorite system that I didn't write. Being able to set up and role play will let you dynamically deal with your characters. You can don't be afraid to verbally say something out loud in your study. My gargoyle Horatio and or Bob the Skull used to live on my desk. My desk is a nightmare, and I will be addressing it at the end of this program as part of my, I guess I have to fix my office thing. So I'll have somebody else to talk to, but it was the rubber duck theory. Now, those of you who don't know about the rubber duck theory, some people find themselves audibly, verbally oriented. And when there were programmers who were trying to solve technical issues, they literally, and I'm not sure the origin, but they would pull out, they had rubber ducks, and they just tell the rubber duck what's wrong. Because in talking about it, and how many of you have had this? You're talking about a problem with somebody, you hear it, and you get the solution because you heard yourself give the problem. So that rubber duck approach will help. Gaming will help. And I will tell you something else. Sometimes you have scenarios where you want to add a bit of randomization in to spice up, say, your combat. You want to choreograph, and boy, have I had a blast discussing fight choreography with Cindy Koepp. I hope she's on by the time this happens, or she catches this later. Having a very, very rules-light system, and the secret is most of how to run an RPG can fit on a 3x5 card or smaller. If you know what you need, secrets they don't want you to know. But having something where you can just roll a die and go, okay. Because then what will happen is it's just like flipping a coin. You don't flip a coin usually because you're totally undecided. You flip a coin because the moment you flip a coin, you'll find you're rooting for one side against the other. And that will tell you what you want. It has nothing to do with what the coin lands on. It has to do with what runs through your head the moment the coin hits the air to the event. It's not whether it's that. It's like, oh, well, I kind of wanted the other one. Take the other one. There you go. That will tell you your actual. That's a secret to decisions. But that's still just a D2. That's a two-sided dice in RPG speech in the jargon of the games and the industry. So what you want to do is be sure to have a little side system. And I may just make one up. I may just make up an ultra simple, basic system for you guys and put it out there. I'm not sure how to make it easier. But when you have something like that, it's the whole bam, bam, bam. I need to see how this fight goes, and I'm not sure. Start rolling it out. Even if it's, they're even matched and heads, Bob hits, tails, Al hits, and Bob and Al are duking it out for a while. If it starts to feel wrong, then you edit it. You don't become a slave to the die. You let the die show you your options and then decide from there. I find this technique works great for solving what do you want for dinners? What do you want for, what do you want to do this weekend? Have your options, format them, roll for them, and if you are truly undecided, you can go with the roll. If you feel yourself, oh, I really wanted X. Well, now you know you really wanted X. But using games and using the improv that comes from good gaming will help you be a better writer. You will experience, because you have, again, no stuff there was. Remember, your brain, the back of your brain, doesn't know the difference between fiction and reality. Okay? Your subconscious has trouble with that sort of thing. So, what you tell yourself, your brain believes. So, if you have a lot of negative self-speech, your brain will believe it. That's one of my great problems. It was trained into me, and I embraced it. And now I am working to untangle that knot. But that's why most of the people when they're telling stories of a RPG character, it's not no stuff there was, so and so. It was no stuff there we were, or no stuff that there I am, there I was, surrounded by bugbears. They're coming up the ramp at me. That's why I used the one spell I had of the day, grease. And as they're tumbling and rolling in the grease, I smile and I remind them as I light a bottle of lamp oil on fire why they called me Maltov the Mage, and we had Kentucky Fried Bugbear. That story is from one of my earliest gaming experiences, and actually the first time I ran a mage in basic D&D, which oofta! A low-level mage in the original D&D was painfully squishy. And whoa, underpowered. It needed tweaking. So, but I learned that. I have that, story. It's like, yes. I find myself going, well, shoot. The one, that's a great scene. I can use that later. And two, hey, friends, why not? Why not role play out some things? Especially if you have a spouse you can talk this sort of stuff out with. Enjoy it. But let your brain get out of you for a while. And when it comes back, you'll have more perspective and your characters will be better and your dialogue will flow more naturally. It's very important. The other aspect, we lost the simple truth that humans learn best through play. Let me say that again for the people in back. Humans learn best through play. You think about the wrench jockeys. It's hard to. Well, why do you do that? Because I used to love being in the garage with my dad, turning a wrench and working on things and figuring out how they work. Play. You think Joe Bachman writes code because he wants to, because it's easy? It's not. It's a puzzle. It's a challenge. It's play. Maybe difficult play, but it is play. When we can take a skill set and we can gamify it, whatever it is, if we can make and keep even a shred of fun alive in it, we will be better creators. Drawing should be fun. Art should be fun. Martial arts should be fun on some level. Now, adult mature fun, you know what? I earned this one. This one's on me. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, adult mature fun is very different than childlike fun, but it's still there. And childlike fun can be maintained. The illusion of the grumpy, have no fun, rigid, I'm adult, I put such childish things away. Boy, does that quote get misused, in my opinion. I do not believe the good Lord or any being of light and radiance that you may encounter would want you to put away the joys in life and live under a constant veil of rain and sorrow. I am sorry. We have fun in my house. It may be a mess. We may fight. Things may be incredibly difficult and challenging. But next to my desk is a Nerf blaster. This is actually my favorite Nerf blaster of all time. My absolute favorite model. It's not the most powerful. It's not the most accurate. It's just fun. It is here because there is a rule. And that rule is thus: stay strapped or get clapped. We all know, and we may grump about it, but we all know at any point, unless it is a safety or production issue. That means if somebody's painting or inking or around boiling food, things like that, you don't do it. But any other time, including on the pot, that door may fly open and somebody may catch a Nerf dart. It's really good for situational awareness. And it's a lot of fun. My hallway is literally a shooting range for Nerf darts. They're hanging from the door. There's a literal self-resetting target. It's a fancy one. I want to make a more primitive one. Now, what does that have to do with anything? It makes life fun. And when you're having fun with what you're doing, you're more likely to keep doing it. So, guys, find the fun. Write stuff that amuses you. Tell the story. Get on YouTube. Don't sit as a rage. Everything's bad. The sky is falling. That can't be fun. It's not fun for me. It's certainly not fun to watch. Have fun. Work hard, but work hard at fun. You can do both. We are not machines. When I write, I realized I was writing. It's like, because I was writing for a while. There are too many people's other things. I was working on too many other projects. It was starting to feel like work. And it should have work elements. You have to work hard, but it needs to be fun. And that killed writing for me for a while. That's part of why I stopped. It started to feel like, how am I going to make money? Panic. And I'm in a situation where I need money. I would like money, but we're okay too. Much better. So if I'm I should do something from love. Because love and fun build people up. And yeah, sometimes I have to be serious. Sometimes I have to, the kindest thing is not always the nicest. I have to tell people things that this is wrong, or this is scary, or this is the truth. And that's not fun, but it's necessary. And because I have to do that in life, I should offset, and so should you. Now, I've been prattling a bit. Let's get back to the comments, and we'll catch up to where we are, and maybe run some more ads. I just have to find where I was. Aha! Dawn says, fingers crossed, someone that I live with has a third interview in an hour. Ooh! Go, Donnie. Good luck on them. Ha! Great. Calvin is in a mood this morning. Oh, boy. Good luck, Dawn's friend. Good luck to your friend, Dawn. Calvin's always in a mood. True that. Wow, the economy is really in the crupper if cats have to get a gig too. Yep. Thank you. He says, thank you as well. I won't say good luck. I'll say that third interview rock on, sir. You got this. I used to tell our 7 cats they better get a calendar gig to help pay for cat food. I need to work on a cat calendar again. Do it! Good morning, Nevermornings. Good morning, Mike Jimmy. You know what? I'm going to run your ad. I got an ad for you. Hold on. I'm going to run Mike Jimmy's ad because Mike Jimmy's awesome. At least I'm going to run the Life on Quora. Let me see. Do I have Life on Quora Kickstarter? Nope. So I'm going to run Mike with that. Oh. You see, I'm not playing, y'all. Well, I am playing. I'm having fun, but I'm taking it seriously. I need to get up and move every chance I get, so I'm trying to. I was talking to the doc. The doc said sitting is the new smoking. The more you sit around, the shorter it makes your life. So I'm working on it while I can. I know I'm going to get pulled into playing Minecraft with my wife or watching a show and sit for a while. That happens. But for now, I'm going to just keep promoting and making things. And Mike Jimmy, how is your campaign going, buddy? Because he has a great campaign for Life on Quora that you just have to, you guys got to be a part of it. Or Mike Jimmy, congrats on nearly doubling your Quora goal. Oh, that's awesome. My job wants employees to sending pets for photos of our pets for a pet calendar. I don't know how I would feel about doing that to the job, because most companies I know would be like, and now we're going to sell it. Morning, Nick. Morning, all. Morning, all. Morning, Nick. Hope all is well today. Good morning, Jody McPhee. And Mike Jimmy says, as I got home from work and look at minutes left for Life on Quora Volume 1, we've just unlocked the next stretch goal. Kickstarter.com/Fairies and Ents Life on Quora Volume 1. Will there be a second chance one? Because I know people are asking, and congratulations. Good afternoon, Mike Jimmy. Greeting chats. Hope all is well. And we got greetings, and we got greetings. And we got Mike Jimmy. Sure you plug your crowdfunding campaign last few hours. Is it not for profit calendar, or do they keep the money? See, Carl gets it. From the desk of Small Press Publisher, I did as you said it. Barry Allen don't work for free. Morning at Don Dulas. How's the marketing in the mind of D. Dulas today? Oh my. Marketing Hunter D. Joe D. McPhee. Morning, Dark Pope. Morning. Okay, we got a bunch of greetings, so I'm just going to throw... we got to run the smoothest ad in Independent Comics today, so drop it.
Hi,
drop
I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Yep, support Joe From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher. And that was totally not me getting a message on my campaign, which, guys, if you're going to wait in, it's a good time because it's looking a little dark for the home team. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Got to find the current comment. Mornings, 49 backers. Will we hit 50 before Nick gets to this message? Somebody check. I was there at 10:50, so I'm about an hour behind. Carl Witzman, I should be home this Friday. If not, I will be at the office. They are doing traffic switches that night, and there's no safe place to sit on the job site when they do that. Morning, Joe. Hey, Mike. Jody almost recovered from the weekend. Morning from the desk. Yes, I could tell you, I'm running on fumes. Long night and working 9 to 5. I'm going to be a bit loopy. Loopy happens. You guys are burning both. I know how you feel, Jody. Been midnights off and on for last week. Wrapped up last night around midnight, so I managed to get 5 hours of sleep before work today. That's not a bad start. And, with there is a delay, but when it comes back, I want you guys to know that a wonderful program exists.
Hey guys, this is Joe Bachman with Behind the Code. I will be streaming live Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central Time on the Independent Creators Directory YouTube channel and also the Independent Creators Directory Facebook group. You can join me on my journey of creating new apps and also updating websites. Hope to see you there and have a great day.
Yeah, folks, Joe's teaching, and it's a surprisingly fascinating view on how coding works. I'd like to see Joe do some educational things on that front as well. And since he's not here, Grant Wolf's Beowulf, Kickstarter.com project says Beowulf, fantastic 1 to 5 adventure that spans centuries. It needs your love. And I'll try to run the ad for that later. Good morning, Lord Nicholas. Good morning, Pope Witzman. Accountability. I'm going to a game night show this Saturday. In doing so, I found out that a Creator of Mine music group is on the soundtrack of the sequel of one of the games I will be playing. Wonderful. Hi, Nick. Hi, Dawn. Being the recipient is not always bad, though. No, it's not. It's all a matter of which way the switch is flipped. And I just received my notice that I am live on YouTube. Thank you. And I don't need to know about my policy recap. Yes, I understand mail has new messages. It does not need to be there. Okay. Morning, Donna, Carlene. Hope Duma is resting well, knowing the fresh smell of battle from sales this weekend. Hello, Grant. We already talked about how awesome Beowulf is, and I will be running your ad a little later. How are you doing, sir? Sup, Grant? I feel your pain, Jody. At least getting up 7 for day gig and not sleeping until the wee hours of morning. Dealing with my arts and mental health have been especially brutal this past couple months. I am sorry you're going through that. I mentioned Grant, and there he is. That's the power of Carl Witzman. Hoping indiecd.org and other sites will be back up this week still. Still waiting on the email for the domain transfer. Can't wait to hear it. Hi, Grant. Oh, are you spreading gossip, Carl? Only the best. Honey, we spill the tea in these parts, and then we clean it up. Accountability. Because I didn't really sleep, I was able to get up and letter more pages on issue number 4, primetime Saturday night. Excellent. Someday I'd love to know how your income is on that series, because I'm fascinated by niche titles. Getting love for Beowulf. Give some love to the Hales. That's right. www.gofundme.com/f/love for the Hales. And it's scrolling across the bottom because that's how. And Grant's greeting everyone with a hey-o. And everybody's glad to see Grant. Now's the time for me to be silent because 9 to 5 work needs to be done before I can pull an Abe Simpson sleep crash. Oh, God. You take care. Be safe, Joe. Accountability. Been working on my side job. Been talking to potential commissioners and have an intake this Friday for a new job. Awesome! He also did a comic in 24 hours recently, folks. Donna! I also totally looked over this, but hello, Donna. Accountability, a couple of graphics, being a supportive GF. Especially in the spirit of earlier today, that's awesome. Apparently the domain transfer will take 7 days, so hopefully Friday I will be able to announce that indiecd.org is back up. I can't wait. We'll make that part of the Friday celebration. Yay, more brain rest for me, Joe. Boo. The waiting is the hardest part. Oh god, I know. Please check out my comic Beowulf. Issue number 5 is doing well, but it seems like it's taking a little longer than previous issues. Well, that can happen. Nice, Mike, Jimmy. Hope our shares gave you some leads. Hey, Mike, Jimmy. Sorry, I didn't see you. Hey, Grant. Do we need an air compressor in the van and make a trip over this afternoon? No, I have an air compressor. I have a slow leak that when the temperature dramatically changes, my truck's tire just goes foom. I was supposed to get it. It was supposed to be fixed Tuesday, but wife and son were very not well, likely due to the weather and pressure changes. So I was, distributing heavy blankets and weighted blankets and taking care of everybody because that's what I do. But thank you for the offer. When the weather gets better, I may just host a barbecue type situation for the local-ish. That might be fun for the local-ish authors and such. I think that might be awesome. Don, any extra eyes on project make the distance? So it totally did. And your projects deserve all the love, Mike, Jimmy. I'm just dealing with financial stuff right now. Seriously, love you all so much for love. You deserve it. I despise gamification. It's trying to force its ugly way into training, and for most places, it really isn't bad. But the firm I work in isn't part of the culture, so it doesn't work. Yeah, when I say, good point. Gamification does have a dark side, and it can be insulting if it's applied. I'm talking for personal life, not necessarily corporate. Trying to get attorneys to chase badges and run up a scoreboard is not well thought out, though. That can hit or miss, because I find attorneys are often a competitive lot, the ones I've known, by nature. I mean, they literally argue for a living. You can't, scoreboards can work sometimes. Yeah, Rich, that makes sense. I'm trying to figure out how to do gasification in my life. Gamification. Okay, a lot of it is look up the ADHD resources. There are a lot of, it's like my pedometer is a form of gamification. I get dopamine from the numbers going up. I also, instead of having a Fitbit like a lot of people, I only have a pedometer, and I use one that is totally privacy friendly. I prefer privacy friendly apps because that also reminds me to carry my phone, which, given my sort of health issues, has to be in reach. Gasification sounds like what's going on in my place. No, gasification happens in Mattoon County. Just ask Carl Witzman. As for our book sales, online it's crickets except Vela. In person, I sell them like hotcakes on a cold day. I need to get set up to do more shows, because I can sell ice to Eskimos in person. I've done it. That was a quote from my boss, not one I originated. Back in the day, I used to sell $15 a pound aged cheeses to a moderately poor working class or lower community. I can sell. My phone's going nuts, but I have to leave it on because of some other things going on. Gasification, Don, have you been reading my books? LOL, Grant. Michaela, this weekend kick butt. We need more of those. Ducking autocorrect. We sure do. It's the works. You need more inventory, LOL. Gasification, Don, need some Taco Bell. I did last night, and honestly, huge shout out to the Taco Bell in Watsika, Illinois. Always clean, always nice. Food's always, well, it's Taco Bell, but it's good Taco Bell. And once in a while, you just want that. And then we hit Walmart, and a very nice lady came out. I believe her name was Janet, and swept up when Mandy dropped her pickles and broke glass all over. It's been a run. Great, you got another backer. Woohoo! Nick likes big fonts and cannot lie. All you other brothers can't deny when an itty bitty thing walks in and puts text in your face. You up the font size. Oh, Lord. I am here for that. I like full font and I cannot lie. Give me a serif and I won't deny. Arial bold in your face makes you cry. Oh, it makes me sigh. Now, oh, heck, Rich. Laugh. Holds and joke. Not the green room. Nick likes big fonts and he says, tap it, caps lock it. Fucking bold and make it happen. Lamau Rich, beat me to it. The hilarity. Nick talked about tapping while Michaela was on comment about Velma and Velma. And behold the slip, and it was Freudian. Tapping while Michaela's comment about naughty Vela was on screen is too much. Not the green room. This week, I think I might need the green room. It'll take me a while to get there, but I might need it. I don't think the Mad Gasser ran at the right time. I can't permit it. Gasification and ease off. Hoping the interview goes well. Me too. Morning, Sarah. Good morning, Sarah. Dark Mistress rising from her coffin, surrounded by a million clocks chiming out the tick-tock of eternity. You somehow hit the true old school, like Victorian Gothic in my black little heart. I can see a game for the Mad Gasser. I can also see it if it getting banned right away. You might want to jot this down, Carl, because the Mad Gasser could easily be a game set up like Werewolf, where it's a party game where one person is in secret the Mad Gasser and the others have to figure out who it is before they get gassed unconscious. I could easily tweak the base plus 2 system, which is the base plus 2 engine, to make a Mad Gasser RPG. Even if it was a very small joke product, it could be done. And because you actually know how to format things, my formatting skills suck. I admit it freely. We could talk. I'm not even kidding. Hi, Sarah. 8 watching and 9 watching and 8 likes. Cracks the whip loud. There are a lot of RPGs based off of literary worlds, so find a system similar and go through that process. Yeah, if you want to, and like I said, if you don't want to learn a complex RPG, I can set you up enough to get you through in minutes. Oh, Dark Pope. Good morning, one and all. We are graced by Brian K. Morris. Woo! Good morning, Mr. Morris. The Morning Morris monster is helping Hump Day be highlighted. It is so good to see you, sir. Dom! BKM! BKM. Good morning, Sarah BKM. BKM is in the room. Good morning, Brian. Sarah. Morning, ICD. Well, Let me get back because we had it. Brian walks in and we get a proper comment dump. Good Lord Almighty. Wow. That's insane. Brian hits it. The world loves Brian K. Morris, folks. And before I go any farther, I know this is going to bumble me, but support BKM, folks. Risingtide.pub, hashtag bring cookie home. Now I know why my system was cranking. Now I have to find where I was. But, oh, wait, no. There we go. BKM is in the room. Good morning, Brian. Everybody loves Brian. Morning, ICD. At Independent Creator Directory is Joe Bachman, Sarah, in case you didn't know. Cypher and Fate are two very good systems that are more agnostic and flexible. Yep, and I will be setting up something special soon. Morning, Sarah. Carl Witzman, check out Werewolf Rules. Multiplayers, and one of them is the Gasser. Only he or she knows. I did not see that comment. Ha-ha! Great minds. Great minds, folks. I hopped in the perfect time. Yay, BKM. I have stuff for you. BKM's good stuff. Collect all the... Do it. Yes, the Old Gods of Appalachia is being put out under Monte Cook Games under the Cypher system. Okay, that delightful system will be coming to my mailbox as soon as it publishes. All caps rule! Sarah, Dawn, Carl, everyone, all caps! Brian! You're right, they do rule. GURPS is another generic game system that can be adapted for literally anything. Hey, Sarah BKM. Hey, Sarah and Brian. I didn't see you come in. 11 out of 50 hardcore covers have been claimed. You have 50 minutes left, lovelies. Kickstarter.com/projects/various and ends. We may have already passed that. It may be over. Right. And projects that need more love, Beowulf. And you know, I did say I was going to run Beowulf ad, so I will run the Beowulf ad.
Hazel always knew there was something special about her cat Mooney, but she's still shocked when Mooney opens his mouth to tell her he's just had a vision. An ancient evil has awoken after centuries of sleep, and only one man can stop it, the legendary warrior Beowulf. Unfortunately, it's been over 1,000 years since he slayed a dragon, and he's been reincarnated as this guy. His name is Victor, and he's more unemployed millennial slacker than mighty warrior.
Yep. It's just a great comic and a great concept, and that's what we want to see. Now, where were we? Haha. In the middle of reading a reprint of the very first appearance of the Hulk in the comic world. Freaking awesome. I love your journey into classic comics, Sarah. It's just delightful. Hi, Don and Grant. Rolls for underwear color 20. Ooh. Speaking of, now I want you to understand, Carl, if you want something set up, literally talk to me. I can set up just about anything. Speaking of the Hulk, Angie and I are going to book signing for the Incredible Hulk Grand Design today with Jim Rugg. Cool. Don't forget a gas mask for that. Sweet, Grant. Carl Witzman, it's fun in games until I mess up the dice. I fondle the dragon? Mike Jimmy triggered a not the green room. I didn't see it coming until it was too late. Anyway. LOL. Donna, Grant. Oh, Grant, I love those Hulk books. Very cool. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Radio Retro Future. I will be running your lengthy ad in the near future. Fondling the dragon. Holy heck, I'm trying to be good. I know. Hey, El Chat. We're all glad to see you, Bonsart. Hi, Bonsart. Hail, Rad. It's okay, Sarah. I think it needs to stay in the green room rather than NTF. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's my job to provide the fertilizer for the green room's bloom of insanity. Hello, Donza. I'm trying. My Kickstarter is going live next week. Excellent. Oh, we'll be promoting the heck out of that. Kickstarter.com/Bonsart Bocal, Bound for the Sticks, novel, steampunk, and cosmic era. The White Wolf system sounds like something that would work for stat system. Very easy character creation when you're looking at successes on the die. Yeah. Fudge Fate works in a very similar way. Yes, it does. There are a lot of great systems out there. And like I said, if you are really new to it, there are some D20 cheats that you can do to make anything easy. I'm serious. Otherwise, I wouldn't be trying to be good. And Ruffle, it does stay there. Still need to look into Fate. Looking into Blades of the Dark, I've heard some great things from. If you want a really great reference for games in general and someone who understands the perspective, much like I hold, look up Professor Dungeon Master. He's the creator of Deathbringer, the old school very fatal for characters RPG, and Eldritch Hack. Really, really a neat guy. He has millions of views. He doesn't need. For once, a green moment I didn't instigate. Ooh. Sarah has stuffs for me, dear Penthouse. Forum I never thought it would happen to me, but hashtag I am the green room. Wow. It's funny you mentioned gaming for story generation. I'm working with a writer on a trilogy, and we're treating like an RPG to pull ideas from. Excellent. Case in point. Hashtag in the green room with BKM. Yeah, we're even throwing out hashtags now. Yep. Gamification does not always lead to fun. Gamification can lead to ultra competitiveness, which for some people is really fun and not. You have to target your audience. Lamau or Rich, in my case. That can lead to a lot of hurt feelings if there are bad winners. I hate bad winners more than bad losers. I'll cheat not to make sure I win, to make sure sure. Whew. I hate when good gamers are turned to that level of response by toxic people, because that just it spreads the toxicity. And when I was talking about your gaming, personal, and it's a suggestion. It's not something anyone needs to do. Jody says well, I didn't realize that Brian K. Morris, Rising Tide, and Sarah here. Yay, desk. Nick is showing off his Doc Holliday pistol. I'm your Huckleberry. Dang it, Don. He's our Huckleberry. You know it. And it's funny. Don't have my boots on. Dang it, Don. Get out of my head. Lamau. I need to hydrate. Fish sticks. Work plus fun gets things done. Yes. And Brian is, I am so a machine, a writing machine. He is the Morrisonator, brought from the distant future with secrets of the arcane past to rise up and weaponize the rising tide. Bert is the machine. Indeed you are. How many WPM are you at right now? Like 120? Ha! My fingers. Brian, I love that you can type fast. I can't. That's why I write short things. Woo! I'm stuck on the who had the fastest draw in the NT Corral. surprisingly, at least in the past, it was me. In past efforts and explorations, not only that was it me, but in the firearm simulation training that they put us through for the police civilian police academy program that I took, the results were surprising. By the way, if people need art or commission, need some editing, hit me up because I'm still looking to fill my €1,000 gap in his budget, guys. If we can find, that's what I love. He's not asking for money. MJ's over here like, look, give me work. I need money, but give me work. That's the kind of people I support. He sees a problem coming. He's not whining. He's not complaining. He's like, look, you need something done. I need money. Let's make a deal. Sarah says I can do over. Brian says at Sarah I can do over 125 WPM. My monthly word quota is frightening. That's devastating. I wish I could read as fast as the robot on short circuit. So much of my reading list and then more, never enough. My reading speed is I'm comfortable at 800 words per minute reading. At 9 it starts to get sweaty. I can track 1,000 as long as I'm not distracted. So bing, 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 bing. I used to have an app that would take whatever you're reading and bring up the single word, put 2 red lines on it, and just go. And I could blast through things. The problem was if I was interrupted, I couldn't find my place because I couldn't scroll the whole page. So I tend to go fairly moderate. Sarah, I'd be after reading more input. Holy crud. I remember when I said I was at 62 words per minute thinking I was fast, and you told me yours, derp. Hey, you're all faster than me. I basically hunt and peck, and my words per minute are terrible, and my accuracy is terrible. That's why it takes me so long to write such short stuff. If I get back in the black and have a budget for outsourcing, Mike Jimmy, you are high on the list. Thank you. Oh, Sarah, I've been typing since I was 13, so yeah. My parents didn't decide to get me a computer until almost immediately after I moved out for the first time. I learned touch typing on old electric computers. My mom taught me. Seriously, parents? LOL, yes, I had an electric typewriter and sheets of correction tape. I firmly believe the best paper in the world was the paper that would come off of the dot matrix printers that had the little dots on the end that you could peel off. For drawing, there was like the perfect paper. I miss that paper. I can't, Now y'all got me wondering what my true words per minute is. I get strange looks when I'm typing. Thunderstorms today. It's fueling my energy. Oh, yeah. She's alive! Alive! Yes, she is. Undead, alive, uncertain. Look, it doesn't matter which side of the veil you dance on. It's just, you've got lovely rhythm, Sarah. Yeah, so when Cookie went to work, we had hail, lots of it. Oh, no. Whoa, just regular T-storm here. Hope no damage. Nah, we lost nothing. It made the lawn look funky in near darkness, I bet. If things ever calm down for Independent Creator Directory, Behind the Cold will make a comeback. Well, Deadpool uses the term unalive, so there's something dead and alive. Never know. I'm one of those idiots outside during a thunderstorm. I love absorbing that energy. Good, not damaging hail. Yeah, I'm idiot. It all feels about the attitude of the storm. It feels like it's friendly. Oh gosh, yes. Especially a summer storm where it's warm. I almost died because of my love of swimming in the rain. I was at the Portage Beach and River Walk in Portage, Indiana, and I was doing some light snorkeling, skin diving, stuff like that, because that's what I used to do. And it started to rain, and everyone screamed and ran out of the water, and I'm at this beach going, it's raining. And why, I might get wet at the beach while I'm swimming. And I swam around for a while, and I felt the water shift. And I was just about to go in, and I felt something was wrong. And I dropped down, and I was in 5 feet of water, 5 feet under me. So I was about 10 feet of water. I'm like, wait a second, that's not right. And I looked around, the waves had kicked up. And they were just, we're talking 4 or 5 foot swells just building up real fast. And I dropped down because I was getting battered. They were getting big real fast. I think they had 8. I think they got up to 8 or 10, which is not Pacific numbers. But for Lake Michigan, the problem was I didn't realize that I was at the most aggressive rip in the lake at the time. And I got ripped out a few miles. I got ripped out far enough. If you go there, there's a sand dune and a beautiful visitor center kind of thing with a stand, a big peak V, and up on top was a seagull just standing there. And that's all I could see. The water was I was ripped so far out because I dropped down and I realized I was in 50, 60 feet of water and being drawn into the deep because Portage, Indiana that beach is not far from the channels to the Port of Indiana. So there's deep real fast once you get out there. And it took me 2.5, 3 hours of side stroking parallel to get back to the beach. And if my dad hadn't taught me endurance swimming, which it's a lot like running for cross country, you're not going for speed, you're finding the rhythm. Side stroke, I would have drowned because I was out alone. The lake decided it was hungry for me, and I remember when I'd go down for the breaks, just how deep, and it was almost cosmic horror because it was weird to feel that level of both indifference and hunger. It was almost malicious. It's hard to explain. But it was one more terrifying things in my life because it was just such a grudge. And the waves just were hammering because the wind went nuts. And it's funny because that whole beach actually got taken away. The rip was it was strong enough that when they tried to build this beach, it tore the beach almost all the way to the visitor center away. It just removed it in one storm. And I was out in a precursor storm to that. And to this day, I'm not overly fond about deep water swimming. I love swimming, but I don't like deep water because that was hungry. See, same here. I sat outside now during a tornado. I did touch down, but the swirling crowds are pretty. I've done that. I've watched a couple tornadoes like go over. I lived in a trailer park. Where are you gonna go? I love storms. I love sitting out and just being there for it. Yes. You'd probably be calling us back inside. Tornadoes. Well, tornadoes equal keep your butts inside. Yes, if it's a tornado, be inside. But I've been through a couple now, and one of them I was literally stuck in my car outside. Oh, shoot. That might be 3. Shoot, I think I've been through 3 tornadoes because I can't remember if that was the same time I had a professor take a karate stance to try to keep me from going outside to go to the next building looking for my wife. because he was looking for that chance to do something to me, and he didn't expect me to pull a fire hydrant, a fire extinguisher. Good times. We are forged to be the people that we are meant to be, and that means we have to pass through the fire and be beaten into shape. I didn't tell her until after I did it. Hey guys, gotta go. Please check out my Kickstarter. Yeah, I've run your ad. I hope it goes well, Grant. Good luck. bit.ly/those. I'm sorry, my dyslexia is a little active. Good luck, Grant. Reading the first appearance of reprint of Hulk is pretty cool. I knew what happened to Banner, but I never saw it actually happen in the panels before in the movies and the shows. Yeah, it's something. At Don Dulos, can you get the best? How can you get the best view if you stay inside? Hope you recover from the weekend. It's not much money in sales. I need to find ways to push that and Amazonia further. Outside Saturday show and other small promo spots in the newsletter, I'm not sure if I'm reaching people. And it may be that you need to be marketing to more niche lists. So I know for a while Glow was very popular. Glamorous Ladies of Wrestling. What was it? Rumble Roses. Look for the chats of things related to all-female wrestling and get in there, make yourself known as a person, join that community better if you're not already there. And then as you get known and you talk about related things, you can subtly and gently promote your stuff. It takes time, but it will get you out there. I will find and send the pic, BKM. Oh, you're sweet. And getting there, the rain coming in didn't help. I'm sorry. Fighting sleep. Take care of this matter. Let's take care of this matter. We'll be back. Okay. Go get a nap. Thanks, Don Delos. You are well and truly rock. Yeah, they do. Coles County. Town is Mattoon, Illinois. More shows? Nick, DM me sometime. Let's get you out there. We need to talk. I know right now you're dealing with a lot and you've been helping so many people. I did not want to overstep. I've used RPGs in many flavors to help me in weird spots of my stories. Helps when I get stuck. Absolutely. No, really. When you don't know, role-playing it out or using a tactic system for larger scale fights really does help. The Watsika Walmart is fantastic. Yes, it is. No face palming about Velma. I called my sister by my own name. That was a first. Wow. Naughty Velma, I'm all about that. Have y'all met my wife? Funny you say that. My favorite is Victorian Gothic, yet never mentioned that here. You haven't, but it doesn't surprise me. You have that classic. Okay, this is going to sound odd, but like when I think about you, you're one of those people I could see like doing the run barefoot through the castle in like a long flowy white thing and scaring the crap out of tourists. Dang nabbit. I wanted HC so bad, Mike Jimmy. Life Encore Kickstarter. Don, you're not the only one. I have a bunch of Dutch friends who simply couldn't back the project here because they don't have a credit card. It's unusual in the Netherlands. You are loved, Mike Jimmy. I'm not apologizing for that one. Man, I miss playing White Wolf games. That is such a throwback to me. My Ventru solved problems. That's what Ventru do. My Malkavian was legendary. That disturbing moment when you find an article about a homicide in your apartment complex, and the photo of the article is in the outside of the building and shows your apartment. Well, Rich, we will get your books out there. We'll try to get you some more money, get some eyes on you, and try to get you into a place that's a bit better. Wow, Rich. Current? Here's Thunder. Worries about the connection. Yeah, we got hit a little earlier, but my net came back on. Well, that's awful disturbing. BKM is the green room. When was the last time we saw him there? 2012. Wow! Apply aloe to that burn. 19 Diggity 2. Yes. 19 Diggity 2. Yes, that is a year. Oh, God. Gotta go. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your day too, Bonzer. I will be running the ad toward the end for your thing. And we are at a half hour. So actually, you know what? Why not? I'll run Bonzer's ad. He's not here, but he is getting the love anyway. As soon as I find where I put the ad. Here we go.
Greetings, fellow travelers. I am Bonsert Bokol to tell you about our second Kickstarter to help us realize our multiverse of adventure and exploration that I call the Association of Ishtar. Bound for the Sticks is an illustrated novel about Igraine Mortiba's adventures in archaeology, a cobbled together community of scavengers built in the ruins of an ancient space station that was abandoned by its creators millennia ago. Now its interior is but a feral grotto with its own ecosystem hostile to human life. However, it's also a unique place that offers many possibilities to the investigators of the Association of Ishtar, who are protecting their world from the many threats lurking inside the multiverse. I've been working on the series since 2018, having published our first novel in 2021. This campaign includes The Wrench in the Machine and Bound for the Sticks, but we also have 2 fully illustrated supplementary anthologies featuring the investigations by the Association. These in-universe documents can elaborate on some of the technologies, characters, or phenomena encountered by the Association, but it's not just an immersive document, it's also ideal for your RPGs inspired by these settings. And speaking of which, we offer 4 tabletop miniatures inspired by the characters from both the novels. If you want to be part of the multiverse itself, you can. We have a draw-in option where you can be drawn as an archaeology scavenger. And for the truly dedicated, you can get your concepts or characters included by pledging on our write-in tier. I could tell you more about our first comic or coloring book, but all of these are just mere samples of what we have planned for this series. We are already working on new stories and other projects, but what I love most about is that we have a creative community where people share their passions to help us expand this multiverse, and it truly feels like an adventure, and I'll hope you'll join us on this journey. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna bid you adieu. And of course, make things your way.
That's right, folks. And I love that call sign, make things your way. The Association of Ishtar is an amazing universe coming together to make just some unimaginable stories happen. And we're dealing with the comment dump by Bonser. I'm trying to figure out why I'm being a smart mouth at work. It's taken seriously, even when I don't have a poker face. This area, I'm majorly a black sheep of this area. It happens. Wow, thunder, and now it's pouring down here. Where Jasper Jr. don't get into fighting games or the FGC competition, in those who don't know when to be serious or when to have fun leads to uber toxicity. Absolutely. Yep, feed on the energy, Donna. All of it. By the way, I miss you. So Sarah's a storm vampire. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Oh, yeah, I've been there. Sarah. I have a sister-in-law I'd prefer not to game with unless it's co-op. Understood. XXO. Loves and kisses for dark misses. My sister-in-laws, plural, and father-in-law are why my wife hates playing games. They were so toxic, it's almost nauseating to my wife to play some game. I'm sorry that Misty has to go through that. How do you track how many words per minute? Oh, you're explaining it. I'm not really into digital reading, so there's an exception for everything. No, it was an app I used to have. They did tests. It's basically, can you read this? I'm like, yeah. I play to have fun. I see people robbing fun of others into sweeping the leg on them. Yeah. Well, Nick, you draw the cutest cats. Oh, I try. I learned touch typing on manual typewriters. Get off my lawn. Yes, I love that printer paper. It's so good. And I miss it. It was like the best mix of texture and depth. Just such good paper. I love dot matrix paper. It's like, I'm sorry. I feel it's important to keep the green room in my heart. Yes, sir. 1 foot in both realms of the veil. That does not surprise me, darling. You have like actual old school Faye vibes too. A lot of people don't catch that. Got to get some groceries picked up. Everyone have a sensational hump day. You too, Brian. Stay safe, brother. Sarah would be yes, disassemble if she was Johnny Five from Short Circuit. She would constantly be singing Los Lobos. I'm not reading that. Oh my God, that's funny though. Oh, sorry, she made me think of both movies. Yes, she did. 4 minutes left and we just hit 50. Yeah! Kickstarter.com. Yes. Woot! We need to go to Walmart and put BKM loud on speakerphone again. Got to get all that entertainment I can. That was epic. Got the most any people for me when that was about to happen. I was laughing so hard my stomach hurt. It was the best. Yay, Mike Jimmy. And that's right. 50 backers with 2,763 raised. Means we broke all records. Congratulations, Mike Jimmy. Woo. Yay. I found out how Banner officially got his name, the Hulk. Awesome. Proud of you. Thanks, lovelies. We're so happy. Cats have disappeared from my office, probably bothering Daddy, and Mommy isn't moving to feed them. Better go take care of that. See y'all Friday. Head of military showed up with the team. Fan out, man. We've got to find that Hulk. Cats are watching me as I traverse the hallway. Traversed. Okay. Thus, a name is given to Bruce Banner's of itself, a name which will be destined to become immortal. And there you have it. Thank you for that dramatic reading. He is home. No news yet. He said he felt like he could have done better. Well, a lot of times I've gotten jobs I thought I didn't. Yeah, being a black sheep happens. Frustrating nonetheless. Well, folks are winding down, so I need to run the ad for the Hybrids RPG one more time. And then I'll tell you if we've gained any backers, and we'll go from there. So let's hit that.
Lockdown Games and Luke Stone Studios presents Hybrids, the role-playing game. This core rules to the new Base Plus 2 game engine allows you to design your own character and create your own homebrewed adventure, complete with charts, maps, and every resource needed to dive right into the Hybrids universe on your own, or continue where the quick play left off with a brand new module. Get caught up on the series with the Killing Field trade paperback, enhanced with creator commentary and behind-the-scenes information. This special edition gives you even more value and entertainment. All this and more on Indiegogo.
Hi guys, I am just using my phone to check the Hybrids app. I am literally roaming in my office right now to see how the campaign for Hybrids is going, and we are still at $848 with 10 backers. So, folks, if you're thinking about getting into that, if you want the sequel to the wonderful quick play that I ran, the game modules are continuing. You want to keep up with hybrids, please. This is a great time to get into it. But so I've done that, and let's see. Boom, boom, Mike, Jimmy, Traverse panel, given the name. Yeah, being black sheep happens, frustrating nonetheless. Have a good one. Back to catching up on things I wasn't able to concentrate before. Love you. Hugs and kisses. Fellow Nevermind. Good morning. Good day, all. Yeah, folks, I want you all to have a wonderful day. Get creative. Get out there and tell your story. However you have to get to it, be game or just grind, whatever system lets you write. Write your stories. Tell your stories because they're important and they can change the world. And even if you don't like it, you can fix it. You can edit it. You can tweak it, but you can't edit a blank page. I will be back tomorrow on Luke Stone Studios for his Nerd Bacon program, and I will be right back Friday for another episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. Well, we will be working towards trying to find the answer to that question you all want to know. If Nick is allegedly a cryptid, what kind of cryptid is he? That will be something we're talking about. I have 3 submissions, and I may gather them up in a format you guys get to hear. Till then, keep creating, folks. I love you. Have a good day.